What's up guys, Dirk here from intelligentcryptocurrency.com, and in today's video we are going to talk about NFTs or non-fungible tokens and why they present such an enormous opportunity and new trend that I think over the next several years is going to grow much bigger. And if that trend is going to grow much bigger, the projects who are going to facilitate it obviously stand a chance to gain. So we're going to be looking at 3 projects also in this video that are based around NFTs and that facilitated, that have an NFT marketplace, and that are really early to the game too. Now, if you're new to the channel, my name is Dirk. If you haven't subscribed yet, then consider hitting the subscription button below. Click the notification bell after you do, so you do get future updates of all my cryptocurrency content. Now, another thing that I do with my videos is that when the video gets 50 likes, 50, then I give away $50 in Ethereum to someone who has left a comment. Now, all you need to do is just go and smash the like button. Just click like below this video, leave a comment, and you too could stand the chance to win $50 in Ethereum. Now, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, what does it actually mean? So in case you don't know what a non-fungible token is, let's head over here into Wikipedia. A non-fungible token, NFT, is also known as a Nifty. It is a special type of cryptographic token which represents something unique. Non-fungible tokens are thus not mutually interchangeable by their individual specification. Now, what this basically means is fungibility means that 1 unit is equal to 1 unit. Okay, there's no difference between a single unit. This could be something like, for example, a Krugerrand, a 1-ounce gold bullion coin. A barrel of oil is fungible for another barrel of oil. A $100 bill is fungible for another $100 bill. Okay, that is what fungibility means. And that is an important concept of money. It's an important aspect of having money, that a unit is the same as another unit, but it is not useful if you want to have unique individual items of that you can own and transfer that can't be copied, right? So especially in the digital world, in the online world, having something that is able to be non-fungible, meaning it has a unique one-of-a-kind property that can be owned, is very useful. And we're going to go into some applications. But for example, just look at video games, and this is where NFT, non-fungible tokens, come in, because it's very applicable to this industry. So for the longest time in video games, right, there was no benefit, no monetary benefit really from video games. Okay, you play the video game, but you play on a centralized server, you play the game, like you can even play online, and sure, you have an account, you can have your PlayStation account or whatever it is, and you can own a character within that account. But other than that, you can't really do much with it. Sure, you could go and sell the account to someone, and some people do that, but in general, there's no real benefit, no monetary benefit from playing video games, right? And you can't outright own specific things. So in case you didn't know, there is actually already a huge market in video games for skins and items. And what this means is basically the items that you use in the game. So it can be a skin for a character, basically the visual appearance, how your character looks, or perhaps unique weapons, and even skins for those weapons to make them look unique. This is literally going to be a $50 billion a year industry by 2022. It's a massive industry that already exists, okay? But you can see here, this was published on 13 February 2019, monetizing the already whopping $50 billion in-game asset market. So with the use of NFTs, we open up this whole possibility that now people can actually own these characters, these skins, these weapons outside of the game. So if that is locked into a token, a non-fungible token with an actual address, you can actually own that token outside of the centralized server, and you can trade it with other people. You can give it to other people, you can buy it, you can sell it, and this opens up this whole marketplace for the video games, okay? And it makes it super interesting, because there are literally hundreds of millions of gamers around the world, all playing different games. And if you play video games, or you know people who play video games, you'll know that often in a lot of these video games, there's actually virtual currency already within the game. It doesn't mean anything in real life, right? But for example, you play something like World of Warcraft, and you're able to get gold. And when you kill the characters or kill the enemies, you get more gold and you build that up. So gamers are already very naturally used to some sort of virtual in-game currency. Now imagine what will happen if cryptocurrencies expand enough to actually become in-game currencies that are used in video games. So that way you could actually generate income from video games and exchange it for a real cryptocurrency, and then also trade all these items. And that is just one thing about non-fungible tokens. That's just the gaming space. Okay, that's a good application, and it's probably one of the bigger ones, what it's going to be used for initially. But over time, there's not really a limit to what non-fungible tokens can do. So here on Komodo is a good explanation of NFTs. I will link to this below in the description. But basically says NFTs are a specific type of digital asset where each token is individualized. In other words, each NFT has a unique identifier that makes it distinct from other NFTs. This means that those NFTs can be used to represent ownership rights for everything from digital collectibles to real-world property. So what I was talking about with the video games, that's one application of it. But imagine that things start to get tokenized, real estate. You have a property deed, right? Imagine that becomes an NFT, a digital token that you own, that when you sell your house, all that you need to transfer ownership becomes to actually transfer the NFT, the token that is the deed of ownership for your house, or for your car, or for your boat, or for your jet, okay? Imagine that your diplomas, right, certificates become NFTs. So when you go to college and you graduate and you get your diploma, it's issued to you as a non-fungible token, perhaps on the Ethereum blockchain, perhaps on some other blockchain, but you outright own that. Birth certificates, marriage certificates, right? There's so many different ways that this can happen. For companies, how many documents are there? Proof of ownership for companies, all that kind of stuff. It could all be non-fungible tokens. Perhaps even something like fractional ownership could be multiple non-fungible tokens, where if you own that specific token, it basically has a percentage of ownership in a company or an asset or anything like that. So there's basically a huge amount of applications for this, but we are still in the very, very early stages of this happening. And of course, for this to go mainstream, we would need all these different assets to be able to be tokenized. So this could literally take years for it to become mainstream, but we are starting to see the use cases of it. We are starting to see the growth of it and people starting to get interested. And like I said, video games are going to be one of the early applications for this. And of course, this is a very big industry. Like you already saw, it's already a $50 billion industry. And there's tens of millions, hundreds of millions of gamers who can all use this and start accelerating it. Because the main thing to grow a technology obviously is user growth. And the more users there are, the more incentive there is for people to work on the technology, make it better, grow it, etc. Right? So if we can come in there and tens of millions of gamers are going to start working with NFTs and video games, then the technology can be increased and then used and moved over to different industries and all that kind of stuff. So very, very interesting. You can see here, we'll look at a range of emerging use cases like gaming, which you talked about, real estate. Event ticketing is another one, another industries. Imagine that everything becomes so easy that when you go to a concert, your ticket is basically an NFT, right? Non-fungible token that you get issued. When you come there, you scan, you transfer the token, and you get your access. That's another use case. It's very, very interesting. So if we look here, before looking at what a non-fungible token is, it's important to understand the difference between coins and tokens. The difference is that coins are cryptocurrencies built on their own blockchain, like BTC on the Bitcoin blockchain, ETH on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, coins can always be earned through cryptocurrency mining. Tokens, on the other hand, are cryptocurrencies built on top of existing third-party blockchain. So DAI tokens are built on the Ethereum blockchain. Coins are always fungible. One Bitcoin is always one Bitcoin. One ETH is always one ETH. There's different token standards. I'm not going to get too technical with this. You can actually go and look this up and do further reading if you want to know more about it. Typically, coins that are built on top of the Ethereum blockchain, other projects are ERC20 tokens, but these are fungible tokens, meaning one is exchanged for another. But the NFT token standard, there are different ones. So ERC-721 tokens are the more common examples. I'm not going to get into the difference of all the token standards, but basically just realize that an NFT token is not the same as an ERC20 token, so there are very clear differences. Now, another cool thing for NFTs are CryptoKitties. You probably remember this. If you were in cryptocurrencies in 2017, there was a very popular application called CryptoKitties. It was basically virtual collectible cats on the blockchain, right? And it really congested the Ethereum blockchain, and it created all sorts of hype and craziness. And you can see over here, basically, one person paid the equivalent of $215,000 for a Decentraland parcel, and also 170,000 for a collectible cat and CryptoKitties. So these again could be NFTs. Once you have that, let's say, piece of land in a virtual game, that can be put on an NFT, and when you own that, well, you own that piece of land in the virtual game, and if you want to sell it, you basically just sell and transfer the token. The same thing if you own a specific type of collectible card or stamp or CryptoKitty or whatever it is. Once you own that token, you own that digital asset, and you can sell it, transfer it, trade it, or simply just keep it. Now, Komodo here goes into some other examples: real estate ownership. We talked about that. Event ticketing, that makes sense. Supply chain, so that's also interesting, right? You can see over here, basically facilitate blockchain supply management. Another thing is credential verification, so digital IDs, which I think is definitely going to be something that we're going to be seeing over the coming years, where, you know, all these different documents that we have, passports and driver's licenses and ID cards and all this kind of stuff, is eventually just going to move to some sort of digital format. And perhaps, you know, that will be the case with NFTs that can just be issued by a government or authority. They basically send you your token, and on this token it contains your information, your passport or your driver's ID or whatever the case is. And that's just another way to make it all go digital, which I think is where everything is heading anyways. So while Komodo is definitely a platform that is facilitating and supporting the development of non-fungible tokens, they are not one of the three projects I wanted to talk about regarding NFTs, although I personally do believe it is a very interesting project, and I will probably cover it at some point in future. Now, there's three projects that I want to talk about that are focused around NFTs and that even have an NFT marketplace that I think are good projects that have a lot of potential. They are established, and I'm excited to see what is going to happen to these projects as the whole concept of NFTs is going to be growing. So the first project is Engine Coin, okay, ENJ. It's currently trading at 16 cents. It has a market cap of 154 billion, which isn't huge, but it's not tiny either at this point in time, okay? The all-time high, if we look at this, is already 46 cents. So currently it's about 33%, just over 33% of the all-time high. But I personally believe this is going to go much higher in future. If you see what Engine is working on, and I'm not going to go too deep into detail about Engine Coin specifically or any of these projects because we have a limited amount of time and I don't want to make the video much longer than 20-25 minutes. If you do want in-depth research on cryptocurrency projects, then you should join my community, Intelligent Cryptocurrency, where every single month I publish a newsletter, 25 pages, sometimes 30, 40, 50 pages, where I deep dive into coins that I think have a lot of potential. I just really deep dive into it, give you all the information, and hand that to you on a silver platter every single month. So if you want to know more about that, just go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com, or it's the first link in the description below this video. So, Engine Coin, what is it? Well, Engine is basically a whole ecosystem. They've been around since 2017, and they are really a solid project that's working on a number of different aspects. And the nice thing is they already have a huge amount of established working products. So they have the platform, they already have their own wallet, which is available on mobile. It's a really excellent wallet for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and ERC20 tokens, as well as different token standards. They have a marketplace, which is very cool. And they basically have here Beam, a blockchain powered way to grow and engage your target audience. So we can go and dive a little bit more into all of these. Now, they already have a game that's pretty cool. It's called Azure Heroes, and they actually, it's with Microsoft, so you can discover Microsoft blockchain-based digital badge rewards programs. So they're working with NFTs already. And the cool thing here is basically, you can see over here, so they already have 1 million wallet installs. They have over 1 billion created assets, and they've done a 6.1 million in marketplace volume in the Engine Coin. So that's 6.1 million ENJ worth of marketplace volume. If you want to learn more about this project, obviously the website gives a lot of information, so engine.io. And you can see over here, so this talks about the platform, so you can develop games. And Engine is very much focused also on the gaming space. But like I said, even though I think NFTs might initially start with gaming and really get that as a kickstart, it could evolve much further than just the gaming space and go into different industries. So they've got extensive documentation, the API, the SDK, software development kits, and you can see over here. So you can actually go and create assets. There's marketing over here. You can promote your game. So there's a whole lot going on with Engine. It's a really, really solid project in my opinion. You can see over here, this is the marketplace. So what they have over here, like I said, 6.1 million in volume. Their largest transaction was over 55,000 engine coin, right? So that's over $5,000 at current prices that was spent on a single digital item. This is a big, big space. Like we said earlier, 50 billion a year is being spent on these virtual items. There's been reports of $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for a single virtual item. Okay, it's a big, big space. People pay a lot of money for these virtual items. Now you can go over here into the marketplace. It's very easy to do, and you can see all the different things that are available and the coins. The coin that's being used as the purchase currency is obviously Engine Coin, ENJ. And you can see all these are all, for example, just items that are available here. So Jade Skull for some game. You can go and buy this. It costs 150 Eng. So at this point, this is about 25 US dollars for this item. But you can see there's all sorts of things being sold. I don't know. This is just a joke. Obviously, potatoes being sold for 20,000 Engine. But you can see basically all these items that are being sold in the marketplace. There's assets available over here. You can see over here. This is obviously very, very expensive. This is a blockchain gaming multiverse, is a collective gaming reality created by integrating a collection of blockchain assets within multiple games. So this is very, very interesting also because not only can you buy and sell individual assets, but you might even be able to sell entire softwares, entire games, entire applications through a marketplace like this too. And you can see over here, Age of Rust, okay, a dark sci-fi adventure game that's for sale for $70,000. Crypto Fights, right, a 3D RPG fighting game on the blockchain. And this is all being sold, right? It's all available for sale. If someone's going to buy it or not, that's a different question, of course. And right now, this is very much focused on gaming, like I said, but there's no reason that once this infrastructure is here and this starts expanding into different industries, perhaps we'll start seeing real estate marketplaces with NFTs, right? And everything can actually be done in this. So they're already creating the infrastructure. So there's no guarantee, of course, that Engine is going to be the dominant platform in future. With their current infrastructure and experience, they of course have an enormous head start on any new players that are going to be entering the space. You can see over here when you go to mint.engine.io, you can mint custom blockchain assets. Okay, and I'd actually encourage you to go and check this out and go and make your own tokens. You can go over here and you can actually go and create your own NFT token. So you can go to mint a token over here and you can actually say what you want it to be. Right? You can turn this into a non-fungible token. You can say how many of them you want there to be, only one, maybe 10, maybe 100, and you can give it a backing, right? How much do you want this token to be backed by? You can say 5 Engine per token or 100 or 1,000, basically giving it a real world value. You can give it a name, a description, and then once it's completed, basically you can send it to an Ethereum address that you control and you own this NFT and you can trade it or sell it or hold it or do whatever you want with it. So another big piece of news that came out is this very recently, Minecraft NFTs coming this year with CoinCheck partners with Engine. Now Minecraft is a huge, huge game. You can see over here how many Minecraft players are there. Minecraft might just be the biggest game in the world today, okay? With over 200 million copies of Minecraft sold as of May 2020. So the studio head said that as of last year in Minecraft, 126 million people are playing Minecraft every single month. Minecraft has reached 480 million players all told in 2019. That's obviously massive, right? 480 million people. So You can see over here, this partnership, the popular Japanese exchange, will launch a non-fungible token marketplace by the end of the year. And Coincheck announced that it's working with Engine to develop an NFT for Minecraft with 480 million players. Okay, so very, very big news here for Engine, but also for the whole space in general with non-fungible tokens. Now, the second project that is working with NFTs that has an NFT marketplace is a project called Phantasma, and the ticker symbol is SOL. Okay, currently it only has a $8 million market cap. It is a project that's been around since 2017 already. I have actually done a detailed review on this video, which I will link to above. So if you haven't watched that yet, go and watch that for the full details about this project. The cool thing about this Engine is 150 million. This is 8 million market cap at this point. So, obviously there's a huge difference in the projects, what they've achieved, how far they are, the adoption that they have, etc., etc. But again, imagine this takes off. What is the potential? 8 million market cap right now. This has a huge potential, in my opinion. So go and check that video for the full details about it. The cool thing is here, you can see over on their official website, phantasma.io. You can see over here basically the partnership. So they're partnered with OP Skins, which is big, the Non-Fungible Alliance, Blockchain Game Alliance. So there's a whole lot of partnerships here. Steam, big platform for games. Wax, which is actually the third coin that we're going to be covering over here. And they've got a lot of information. But what they've got here is a ghost market, which is pretty cool to see. This is basically the first cross-chain NFT marketplace where you can sell, buy, and discover Phantasma and Neo NFTs. And you can go and see over here, again, they're selling digital items on the blockchain. And you can see over here, some of them are very, very expensive. You can see over here, 1,000 SOL for them, 11,500 SOL. KCal, which is, they have two tokens, so they have SOL and KCal. Go and watch the video that I did. I'll link to it above here, where you can actually go and understand what this is. I think Phantasma also has a lot of potential, especially since they already have this platform and their ghost market, their NFT marketplace already set up. All right, and the third coin that I want to cover is Wax, a WaxP. So the coin is wax.io. Again, at some point, I will do a full review video about this. I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video because it's already kind of getting long. Just wanted to share this third coin. So Wax is created by the same people who created OP Skins. OP Skins is already an existing company with millions of users in the virtual item marketplace. So you can see over here on Crunchbase, OP Skins Marketplace is an online trading platform where gamers around the world buy and sell digital items using real life money. You can see they have $41 million in funding. They were founded in 2015. OP Skins Marketplace, OP Skins. And they have Wax, and you can go to wax.io and learn all about them. But basically, this is the marketplace, the safest and most convenient way to create, buy, and sell trade virtual items to anywhere in the world. And obviously, that is NFTs, because that's what's happening in the marketplace. So actually, they have this. Let me play this quick video for you guys, which is basically explaining about NFTs.
Digital trading cards are the future of collectibles. Rare digital collectibles have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and a new wave of them is here. Powered by blockchain technology and all of its unique advantages, collectibles on the blockchain, like Garbage Pail Kids digital trading cards, are valuable because only a finite amount are ever created, and cards can never be duplicated or counterfeited. Buying card packs is easy. Simply visit topsgpk.io and choose the type of pack you wish to buy. Then open your pack and see what cards are now in your collection. Now you can trade, sell, or gift your new GPK cards on Wax. Trading with your friends and other collectors around the world is free, easy, and secure. Once you get your card, you can immediately trade or sell it to someone else, or keep it in your collection to showcase on social media. Get started now at topsgpk.io.
So, as you can see, there's definitely a lot of interest in non-fungible tokens, and it is something that has so much potential to grow into an enormous industry with everyday use cases in not just gaming, but like we saw, pretty much everything else that can be tokenized: certificates, real estate, property deeds, yachts, cars, ownership, of these tokens, and I think it has a huge potential future, but I think we're still very, very early, and I think this might take years to develop and really grow into the potential that it has. But these three projects, Engine, Phantasma, and Wax, all have the potential. They're already working on this, so that means they're ahead of the game, I think, compared to newcomers that might come in future. And I think these three projects, Engine, Phantasma, and Wax, are positioning themselves very, very well for NFTs with the marketplace and the coming boom. Komodo might be another one, but that is one for another video. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe below, and if you do, click the notification bell so that you do get future updates. It's 100% free. I make these videos to give as much value to you guys as possible. And if you want a chance to win $50 in Ethereum, make sure to smash the like button and leave a comment below. Once this reaches 50 likes, 50, I will randomly choose a commenter and award them $50 worth of Ethereum. Now, before I let you go, I want to talk a little bit about my premium membership and cryptocurrency community called Intelligent Cryptocurrency, where you have the best chance of getting research, education, and a community to increase your chances of success with cryptocurrencies. Now, what I do inside the members area, every single month, I write a newsletter that goes out in a digital format. It's usually 25, 30, 40 pages, and I cover a project, sometimes 2 or 3, in great detail. And I choose these projects that I think will have potential. I go into detail, I show you the ins and outs, the team, how it works, where to buy them, how to store them, and what I personally feel about the project. I also share my insights, my research, my opinion on what's happening in the market in general. I share technical analysis and much more. Then I also share a monthly video update where I go into detail about what's happening. We take a deeper look at charts. I share that in real time. I also have various courses within this membership area. So, for example, if you are new to cryptocurrency and you're just getting used to it and you don't really know what to start or how it all works, I've got an 18 video lesson over the shoulder training of how cryptocurrency works, and I show you exactly how you can get started with it and get you up to speed. Additionally, if you want to learn about charts, technical analysis, and trading and things like that, I've got another course inside the members area. It's 20 video lessons about all my experience with charts, how to read them, how to work it, how to trade, money management, all that kind of stuff. And the cool thing is, where you really get the value, in my opinion, is a private Discord chat group where you have access to me directly. You can ask me as many questions as you want. I'm there to personally help and support, but also to all the other members all around the world who are invested in cryptocurrencies, stocks, real estate, and you instantly just grow your network with a bunch of awesome people from all walks of life who have real money invested into the space, and they share what they're personally looking at, what they're buying. So that is really one of the biggest values. And finally, inside this Discord chat group, I actually share what I'm personally buying and selling in real time. So where I'm putting my own money, I share with you when I buy coins and when I sell them. And you get access to all of that in real time as a member of Intelligent Cryptocurrency. So if you want to know more, go to intelligentcryptocurrency.com. All the details are outlined there, as well as how to join. And you could also just simply click on the first link in the description, intelligentcryptocurrency.com. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to smash the like button and leave a comment.